Welcome back. We are here with Octavia, and the vet clinic is a total mess. But I want to start out this video by thanking everyone who's watching and subscribed to me. I know that, it's just a little channel, and I'm really enjoying these videos, so I'm glad if anyone enjoys them too. And we are going to jump right into another day at the vet clinic. Um, we have two employees now. And honestly, I totally forget one of their names, but there she is. And they are both going to start, get some training. And of course, Nick complains, which is hilarious. But, he says basically, oh, that's exactly what I wanted to do with my off time is go to a class. So, which I think is kind of funny. But we are here with Octavia and her four dogs, and she is, needing some help at the vet clinic. There is, an influx of patients, and we want to make sure we get to them all. We also, I don't know why Nick comes in every morning and empties the trash can, but that's what he does. It's better than crying in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't think he cried once during this video, so that's good. Thank you, Nick, for getting over whatever it is that was going on with you. So she is going to work on the first patient of the day. And the little guy has some glowing feet. Who knows what that means? I mean, if your pet starts glowing feet, probably is radioactive or something. But we, are getting some more people. That's my pet. Um, we have some more people who are coming in and who want to have their pets looked at. So we are going to try and grab as many of them as we can, and then hopefully Nick and our other employee will be, picking up the slack here and there. At least they're playing with our pets, so that's good. And yeah, so we have leveled up in the vet skill, which is good. Hopefully we'll be able to do some surgery soon. That would be cool. I feel like every single pet has needed the same treatment, so I'm not really sure what is going on there. They either need a preventative shot or like a spray. So I wonder if we need to keep leveling up in order to get more advanced illnesses in the pets. But we'll find out. And look, Nick is pulling his weight. So, we were thinking about firing him, but seeing as he's actually doing his work, I'm pretty happy about that. And we are getting some more patients, and Octavia's mom calls and they chat on the phone a little bit, so that's good. She has some gossip about Octavia's dead grandfather, so that's a little weird. But that's okay because we are continuing to work and also working on the vet stuff. And I'm just going to skip to the end of this vet day. We really don't take any more patients. And this video is a little long, so I do want to cut out some of the more boring parts for you guys. So the day is over, and we are just going to kind of clean up and make sure our pets are all set so that they are nice and happy. Honestly, taking care of four pets is not particularly easy. I mean, the food bowls really help, and for the most part, they can take themselves out to use the restroom, but they still need to be brushed and bathed, and they get dirty really easily, and they like to roll around in the trash like that. But I mean, them rolling around in the trash, it does give us the opportunity to um, train them out of their bad behaviors, which is part of her aspiration. She wants to um, become a companion with two animals, then feel the love for 5 times, and then successfully train out of 4 misbehaviors. So, I mean, them doing bad things is good for us. I mean, at one point, I think I left a puddle on the floor just so that they would roll around in it so I could tell them not to. So, that is that on that. And the next thing we're going to do is invite over our new friend Melanie and her dog Panda. Really, we're inviting over Panda, but Melanie comes with. So the dogs kind of see each other, and of course, we greet the dog and play with the dog a little bit before greeting Melanie. And also, there's dog poo on the ground. And they always seem to go like right outside our property line, so I can't just drag it. She has to go pick it up. But yeah, so we're gonna get a little closer to Melanie. She, doesn't have a lot of friends in town, and she really appreciates Octavia's help. And she came by and she's thanking Octavia for doing a good job the other day when she brought her dog in for a checkup. And then she, is playing with our dogs, kind of saying, "Oh, they're so cute," and like just kind of, being an overall good person. And so Octavia kind of says, "Look, I know that you are looking for a job and you don't really know anyone, and I know you love dogs a lot, so why don't you stay in my extra room and you can help out around the clinic because my employees are completely incompetent, and then you can, get some work and get established before you, deal with your own stuff." So, um, Melanie's aspiration is not to be a vet, but she is also neat and she sees that they need a lot of help cleaning up around the vet clinic. So she's like, "Okay, like I'll clean up around the vet clinic and thanks for letting me rent a room. And, I hope our dogs are good friends. And, it's just a nice thing. They're friends and they're going to live together a little bit and kind of help each other out." So we are just furnishing Melanie's room right now, adding in the other double bed from Cats and Dogs, along with some furniture and just everything from Cats and Dogs. I was thinking about adding in a carpet in the other room too, but it doesn't, for some reason, it says that that's not the floor. And I'm like, actually, yes, it is the floor. But anyway, so we assign the bed to Melanie. And look, our money tree, it's big. Um, so that is exciting. Hopefully, I don't forget about it because you know me, I will. So there's that. We have Melanie go and what's it called? Sell the holly berries that we have, and also we encourage Monty to be nice to Panda, just because Monty is Octavia's companion, and she's like, "You know what, you should be nice to the new dog in the house," and she's the same type of dog as you, so that's good. And then soon we are going to start another day at the vet clinic. Here we go. So our employees are going to come back. And also now we have Melanie here to help us out. Also, look, one of our employees became an elder. That was really fast. But yeah, so the employees are here and we promote Nick. We promote him because we've been getting his skills up, and so I don't want him to be underpaid for his skills, but also he actually did his job a couple times and he didn't cry in the bathroom once in the last shift. So we're rewarding him for good behavior. Our other employee doesn't get a promotion yet. She hasn't done anything yet. So now we are working on our patients and just getting all that stuff done. I don't know why the owner ended up outside there, but even look, Nick is doing his patient. Is that Nick or is that the other person? I can't see, they're too small. Anyway, one of our employees is actually working, so that's good. I actually think it might be the other employee. But we'll have to promote her next time since she's been doing her job. So we then are going to have Octavia treat another patient. And Melanie is just kind of in the background. She is neat, so she cleans up of her own volition, which is great. So we don't have to hire an employee just for cleaning up. And so that pet was actually really easy to take care of, so we did that. And then we're going to dismiss the other patient and close the shop. So we actually have 1.5 stars now. So that's super exciting. I was a little nervous that, this was not going well because we kept having 1 star despite how many good reviews we were getting. So also our banana tree is looking pretty good. But Melanie is up now, and we are actually going to go on a little field trip. So, um, Melanie's like, I was looking up stuff to do online, and there was this museum that piqued my interest, and so why don't we go check it out? So they go to the Brindleton Bay Museum, and I chose that one because it's in the cats and dogs world. So it's just there on that little island, and that's nice. And of course, it's the middle of the night, so no one's around, which is, my bad. But they do take a look at a few items, and also the dogs come everywhere with them. Even when I don't tell them to come, they come. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. But yeah, so Melanie and Octavia are, becoming better friends, really enjoying each other's company. And Octavia is really happy to have a friend, for once. So um, Melanie, though, is interested. She's glad she's friends with Octavia, and Octavia's really helped her out and stuff, but she also wants to meet a bunch of people. She's very outgoing. So we try and snag some people on the street to meet. And of course, Octavia wants to meet that cat and not the person. So Melanie introduces herself to this woman and kind of, says hello and nice to meet you and blah, blah, blah. So there's that. And she's, really trying to meet new people in town. And that's her goal, is to get herself acclimated to this world. Meanwhile, Octavia is playing with the cat, and then as the sun starts to come up, we realize that this sim is a vampire. So, what we do is invite her back to the vet clinic so that she doesn't burn to death and we lose, Melanie's only other friend. So, we head back to the clinic, and all these people appear. But that's okay because we are going to head inside with the various Sims. Melanie is also going to introduce herself to some other people and make sure that her new friend comes inside. Honestly, I forget this person's name too. Wow, I'm just really bad at the name thing. But you already knew that about me if you have been watching this channel. So it looks like her name is Navia to me. Maybe that's not her name, but that's what it looks like. And they are just going to chit chat and stuff, and then, you know, get a little flirty. Melanie is flirty by nature, and she, also isn't planning on living her whole life single. So she's just kind of glad to flirt a little bit, have a little bit of fun. She is a lesbian, so that's that on her. But, you know, she just wants to have fun, and she also wants to establish her life here, though. So she wants to, find a place to live and get a job and find a partner and just all of this kind of stuff. So that is, on what she wants. Meanwhile, Octavia is running the vet clinic, and she's really enjoying her time with the animals and just, really kind of letting all of this heal her. And so we are having this day at the vet clinic. And of course, Octavia is kind of tense because of all the new people she's been meeting. So it's been tough for her. And look, Nick is working. Thank you, Nick. So there we go on that. And then Panda and the other dogs are getting close, which is really nice. And we are skipping ahead to the closing. It was just more of the same. So there's that. And we are doing pretty good with our stars. And also, Octavia has been recommending that Panda and Monty have puppies together, but I'm trying to figure out exactly how that works. So I said encouraged to breed, but then from what I see in MCCC, the dog is not pregnant. So there's that. And Octavia, just kind of snuggles with her dog, and um, Melanie is cleaning because she really likes to clean. And then when we try again, we get an expecting puppies moodlet, which is really cute. You can see I'm like kind of trying to cheat a little bit, figuring out what's going on here, but it comes up in the purple there, expecting puppies. And then Navia comes over for a visit, and Melanie's really happy to see her. She's really happy that, her friend is here, that they can get a little closer, and, she thinks it's cool that she's a vampire, but Octavia is not really um, interested in getting to know Navia. Octavia has some bad experiences with vampires, and she's just kind of like, that's okay. I'm not really interested in being friends with a vampire right now, considering I just murdered two vampires couple sim weeks ago. So, not even a couple sim weeks. I don't know how fast time goes, but anyway. So, Octavia kind of steers clear a little bit, but Melanie is just totally hit by the love bug, and she's super flirty all the time, and she's just really enjoying Navia's company. And they have their first kiss, and they haven't established anything, but she does enjoy Navia's company, so she doesn't mind a little smooch. But it is night on the town night. So they are going to go to the restaurant and get some free food. So they are going to head out and go to, I don't even know what kind of restaurant this is. Every time we come here, I have no idea. But anyway, um, so we get a table. They both look very nice in their dresses, and I think both dresses are kind of sparkly. So that's nice. And we sit down here. We haven't sat down here in this Let's Play yet. So that's fun. Actually, this kid is needs to get away from us. But also some people from the next table over are trying to talk to us, and Octavia doesn't really appreciate that. But we order them some drinks and also some food. I was going to order them appetizers, but I guess you can only order one meal at a time. But anyway, so we order them some food and some drinks and wait for that to come. So they just kind of chit chat. I have to send Melanie back to the table. She's to see what's happening. I'm really not sure what's happening over there, but um, yeah. So we just have them sit at the table and kind of chit chat and um, just enjoy each other's company. And they're just friends. Went out to dinner, enjoying the free food together. And since Melanie is also still feeling flirty, she kind of flirts a little bit with Octavia, just for you know, not like with any sort of seriousness, more like in a playful way. But they are just enjoying their food and they're really close to each other now, and so they're just kind of it's like flirty banter. But Octavia mentions, as you can see that has popped up, is that she has the single and loving it lifestyle. So Octavia is not really interested in a relationship after everything that happened with Colin. And so she makes it really clear to Melanie that that is not something that she is interested in anytime soon, just to kind of, make sure they're on the same page and communicate with each other. So Melanie's like, that's totally fine. Like, we're just being flirty. We're just having fun. It's nothing serious. And I'm not, trying to ask you to do any commitment with me. But they're just going to enjoy their time at the restaurant. And so that's really great. So that is kind of how the rest of the evening at the restaurant goes. They're just enjoying each other's company, and then Jaha calls to chat with Octavia. So, it's time to go. So they go back to the vet clinic. And I do have to choose travel instead of go home because that is not their home lot. But anyway, so we come back here with all the dogs. And, our girl looks like she needs her coat brushed. But anyway, so they enjoyed their night out, they enjoyed their free food, and I'm like, don't you drink out of the toilet, but also please drink out of the toilet so I can tell you not to because that's part of our aspiration. And the dogs have been really dirty and really not really taken care of lately. So, what we are going to do is put two of them up for adoption. And it's really hard for Octavia to make that choice because she just loves them all so much. But she knew in the first place that she wasn't. When we brought the dogs over, we weren't intending to adopt all of them, and Octavia just kind of got overwhelmed with how much she loved them, and it's just really hard for her to give them up, but she knows that they can be better taken care of somewhere else. So, that's hard for her, and it also glitches, and that adoption guy stands there for 5 million years, but then Panda's in labor, but nothing happens. No babies, no puppies. And I actually had to Google this, but apparently the dog can only give birth on the Sims home lot. And since we never go there, I didn't know that. And she's just perpetually in labor. So I'm so sorry, Panda, that you were in labor for so long. But we will be um, going to the home lot at the beginning of the next video because now that I know that, I can fix it and we can get some puppies. So that'll be fun. But anyway, so Octavia is still feeling kind of flirty and they have their first kiss. She's like, I miss my dogs and I had such a good night. And it's just, a whirlwind of emotion. And so they do have their first kiss, but Melanie is very aware that whatever is going on with her and Octavia, it's not serious because Octavia has made it clear that she is not interested in anything serious. So they're just kind of, being romantic and just kind of having fun and enjoying each other's company. And I cannot figure out how to get the puppies out of that dog, so you'll see me continue to mess with that. But we are able to get Jasper as our second companion, so that is all good. And, the love interaction with the dogs is pretty easy as well, so that is good. We just really need to work on the training of misbehaviors to get to the next portion of her aspiration. So there we go. And Octavia herself doesn't really know what she wants from Melanie because she's never really been in a relationship before, so she doesn't really know how to act. Even though, there's not really a way to act, but she like thinks that she should know how to act. But Navia comes over and Octavia decides to take Monty on a walk, one because she doesn't want to be near the vampire, and two because, she knows that Melanie and Navia are, romantic with each other and she doesn't really know how she feels about that either. She's just like really conflicted about what is going on with herself because she really didn't see herself as getting into a relationship anytime soon, really anytime before probably adulthood. And even in that case, she really only thought she was going to get in a relationship to have the heir. And then, you know, that is the goal there because she is so distrusting of people and she does feel like anybody who wants to get into the legacy wants to do it for the money or the prestige. So she has a lot of feelings about that, but she really does like about Melanie is that Melanie is new to town and she doesn't really have any of those preconceived notions that the other Sims do. So everyone's glitching and everyone is stuck in place. So there's that. And when we unglitch, we have Melanie and Navia just kind of enjoying each other's company. And, they're pretty romantic with each other now. And Melanie does have feelings for Octavia, but she knows that Octavia has been very clear about her position. So she asks Navia to be her girlfriend. And she doesn't know whether it's a forever thing or not. But she, wants to be in a relationship and she knows that it's not going to happen with Octavia. So she asks Navia to be her girlfriend. And Octavia comes home from the walk, and Melanie tells her that Navia is her girlfriend now, and Octavia is like really conflicted about how she feels about that. But we will catch more of this story in the next one.